Hello, everybody. Testing, make sure I can broadcast okay today. It's been a day, to say the least. But I'm here, 21st Century Jedi, with you for what will likely be a quick stream. And welcome, as always, Foxfire, my good friend. Good to see you, as always. It's going to be a quick stream tonight. It's been a busy day, um, chocked full of things. Going to try and do a little bit more of the Pool of Radiance here. I know I've got at least one wave of the enemy done. I think I got to knock out a couple more here before we can call this area cleared with the nomads. But yeah, it's been a busy day. I had work in the morning. I had this afternoon off. Went to go see Back to the Future the musical with my wife. Good afternoon out. Had a nice little lunch, and then we went to go see. Hey, no, Cara. Good to see you as always. Um, so yeah, the Back to the Future the musical. It was fun. If you like Back to the Future, I think you'll like it. Honestly, just trying to find where I'm at in this map here. It's so freaking big. Nomad Camp. There we are. So we did wave one. It's supposed to attack a few minutes later, except if you attack. Yeah, okay, and then a few minutes later. Okay, so we just gotta wait a few minutes, I suppose. Um, yeah, they did the musical based on the first movie. I like the westerns, to be honest with you, so I won't tolerate any slander about that. Um, I actually like all three of them, and I think they make a good story. So uh, after that, we came home. I did some quick maintenance work on my wife's motorcycle to get it up and running, so that she can ride it this year. Yeah, two is not anyone's real like huge favorite, I don't think. I mean, there is the coolness of the future factor and like what it was like in 2015 versus what it was actually like. But the second one's a little bit darker than the other two, which gives you that sense of it's not as your emotional favorite. But there was really a lot to tie into that. It's really the movies themselves are really the stories of three different characters, and none of them are Marty. The first one is George McFly and his story with his wife Lorraine. The second one was all about Biff and his story, and then the third one was about Doc. You know, so um, but yeah, it's I enjoy those movies and I enjoy the musical. I am a fan of all things Back to the Future, it seems. So yeah, then I did the motorcycle maintenance for my wife, and then we just turned on the air conditioning here at home because it is sweltering out. Um, but yeah, that's where we're at now, and I'm going to try to remember how to play this game. Let's see. I don't remember. Let's try that. So what I don't know about this, you hear war cries. Okay, you hear war cries and the clang of metal to your left. You spin to face the sound. Good. I guessed as to which disc I had to put in here. I think it's the right one. Ahead, you see a large group of kobolds engaged in melee with some nomads. Let's go and do it. Combat. Hit point wise, we're looking pretty good. Spell wise, I'm not sure. I don't know how many cures we have left, but it's okay. I think we'll be fine. We do have potions if we need them. We'll try and keep everybody alive. They're just kobolds, so I'm not too worried about it. It's really just all kobolds that we're going to be fighting here, so it's just a matter of, surviving them all and trying not to get as many nomads killed as you can, help it. Let's see where to start. So many to pick from. Well, let's let them all come on in. Lots to pick from. Holy cow, look at all these kobolds. Fun. Well, I mean, shoot. Just start picking them off from the back, I guess. I'll turn up the volume a little bit because I cannot hear it. There we go. If we keep that up, we'll knock these out in no time. Let's just have you hit this one down here. Why not? Wish. Yeesh. Don't hit the nomads. I do think I want to use another sleep spell here. If I can. Imagine going through your life with 3 hit points. Aim. Let's see, we're lining up a good bunch there. Let's pick this guy off. I suppose law of averages means that these nomads are going to take some hits here. You'd think they would, wear some armor or something. Hulk smash. It appears we are outnumbered. Oh, darn. Yeah, we lost a nomad. Great. I'm blaming Dimble. It's funny about you know, in seeing the musical. I always leave with the same thing. Whenever I see a theater, play or musical or something like that, I always leave the event with the same feeling, and that is I want to be up there on stage one day. Not as like my career or something like that. I don't have any aspirations of being an actor or anything like that, but I feel like just once I would like to feel what they feel when they go on stage and they receive the ovations and stuff. Because I feel like I don't really have stage fright. I might. I mean, really wouldn't know until I try, but I feel like I can talk and speak comfortably in front of people, and I'm not afraid to perform in front of people. I mean, look at me streaming right now, right? Um, I I don't know. I'm fairly comfortable, believe it or not, with when it comes to being in front of a crowd and speaking to them. I've done it before with different speaking engagements and all that. So yeah, I feel like one day I'd love to before I'm too old to do it. I would love to be able to get into like an improv troupe and just do a little bit something like that, just to get that rush and to get that feeling, of being on stage. Oh, thank you, thank you. I was surprised at how well that went. Going into it, I wasn't sure if actually we'd have enough content or it would go as smoothly as it did. I was worried that I would be kind of going from camera to camera or trying to follow it too much or try to, stumble over my words or anything like that. But no, it seemed to go out just fine. And, you know, I had enough of, to speak about and stuff. So I was very grateful for that. Anytime I can talk and speak on a topic that I care about, that always helps. I think I want you to cast. Yes, cast asleep. We're going to put all these guys to sleep. Groups out of Hartford for that stuff. What, improv or just, um, I'm assuming you mean improv. Yeah, there's groups all over the place that, small community theaters and stuff like that that are always like, looking for people to help them or volunteer for anything like that. Yeah, probably will once I find time, right? you know, I don't want this guy creeping in on us. Let's pick him off. All right, you are gonna move here. Take that guy out. We're gonna try and clear a path going to the northwest here. Nice. Go nomads. Look at the nomad with 2 bow shots. Look at that. Now he's gonna kill the sleeping ones. Good. I like to see that. No, Cara, did you happen to watch the previous stream with FTL? Did you get through all of that? Or I know it was a long stream, so I don't know if you got through it all or not. You watch it 1.5 speed. Heck of an ending, right? To survive with one hull point left. Yeah, and you'd be surprised at how hard it was to keep you alive. I was trying to do my best to keep everyone alive, and then when they started doing the mind control stuff at the end, I was like, I got to do everything I can to fight and keep your guys alive. But it was just in the end, people were just biting it. There was too many hits that we were taking and stuff. I do want to play it again, though. I'm not sure. I might do it this Sunday, only because I do want to try some of the other ships, like the stealth one. I would love to try that one now that I know how stealth is used. Yeah, that was fortunate. Gatana Ranja was very helpful in giving me all the advice and stuff, and I learned a lot, just from doing that one playthrough. Um, Timing and what weapons to go for and using stealth to your advantage. Really learned a lot. So I definitely like. Oh, no problem, man. I know you're busy doing your thing down there, so I hope it's gonna go well for you, and yeah, I hope you don't break your back. I've got some more PTO coming up later this month. Going to do a camping trip with the family, which should be good. I'm looking forward to it, but unfortunately, I've got like some work stress to go along with it, so I'm trying to get through the work stress as fast as I can. Try and get onto the other side of it, so I'm feeling better when I go into the PTO. There goes a nomad. Yeah, um, mostly a project. Um, I can't go into too many details, obviously, but project related. Trying to get something done so that I'm not, harming the team and not getting it done. You know what I mean? some good movies coming out that are not Marvel related too. I do want to see The Life of Chuck. Something about that movie I'd like to check out. But aside from the fact it does have Marvel actors and Mark Hamill in there from Star Wars, of course, but it seems like a very interesting story, and I'm curious to see what it's about. So and it's of course Stephen King, so I'm curious to see like what kind of story there is to it. Um, and that's just in the theater. Happy Gilmore 2 is coming out. That's going to be fun, I think. I've seen the trailer for that one, and I'm kind of interested in that one. I'd like to see like just what they do in that. They brought a lot of the old characters back. Curious to see like what direction they take that in. I binge watched Andor season 2 last night. Finally got through that. Of course, now I have to go back and watch Rogue One again because of it. But I'll find time to do that eventually. Mission Impossible. I refuse to watch that serial. I can't watch that drivel. Can't do it. How about Mission Unlikely? Or Mission, well, probably will happen because the guy has plot armor. What's going on here? Why are you not moving? Oh, did I turn off number lock? Yeah. I'm sorry, but they lost me on the very first Mission Impossible movie, and I'll I don't care. Like people can argue all they want about how implausible other things are in other movies, Marvel movies, Star Wars movies, anything. You can argue it till you're blue in the face, and I probably will cede you the point, but I can't. I'm sorry. When they blew up the helicopter and he magically landed on the train, I said that's it. I'm done with you. I can't. If you were a bad guy, you would be dead. That's how it is. But he had plot armor. Literally, that was the only thing that saved him was plot armor, and that frustrates me. And I get it. I mean, plot armor is there. It happens in the Marvel movies. It happens everywhere. Die Hard logic. Die Hard on a string or something. Plus, after a while, I think John Oliver said it best. I think after a while, after you watch these movies, you realize that Tom Cruise really just wants to die, and he wants to do it while filming a movie. That's really all it is. He won't be happy unless he dies during one of these movie stunts. I think he's got like a death wish or something. All these crazy stunts he tries to pull off and succeeds in pulling off, I should say. It's not even about trying. They're picking off our nomads. Fast and Furious was another one too. Like I watched the first couple of Fast and Furious. I thought they were pretty neat. I lost track after like the third or fourth one or whatever it was. I do like John Wick. John Wick is a good series. I think that's well done. I think the Die Hard movies, I think at 3 with Samuel L. Jackson, I think that was the last really great one. Um, 4 and 5 were okay. They weren't as funny as the other, first 3. New Wick, yeah. Is that the not the Constantine one? There is a Constantine-based movie coming out. Is this the Continental? Oh, Ballerina. That's right. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I'm still having a hard time keeping track of everything. That's what life is these days. Trying to keep track of what's going on. I wish I could just retire already. I could just do nothing but go to movies. Too much media. Indeed. I often wonder what retirement is going to be like for me. Like, is there anything down here? It doesn't look like it. I do wonder, like, what my day-to-day life is going to be like. Are we done? No, we can't be done. Where's the other kobolds? Done. Quit. Done. Quit. We didn't really take that many hits on that one. Not even worth it. Who's not overburdened? Ranulf? Why don't you grab some arrows? Good enough. I just realized something, that my display is off a little bit. I apologize for that. I don't know why it's... I think it's off because I was using another game on this. Let me see if I can fix it. It's not fixing, apparently. Uno momento, por favor. Oh, I probably can't fix it, can I? Well, that's a little better. There we go. Okay, let's take a save here. Take care and safe travels, Nokara. We will be thinking of you throughout, and let us know if there's anything we can do to help you. I'm just going to go around in circles here. All right, another wave of kobolds. This should be the third and final wave, I think. You see a huge group of kobolds moving reluctantly forward under the curses of their leader. The headman walks up and slaps you on the back. Well done. What say we finish this together? Finish off the kobolds. Then let us do it. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe FTL on Sunday. I still haven't forgotten your suggestion, Foxfire, about wizardry, I believe. There's also a game called Wizard or Ultimate Wizard that I'd like to play too. It's kind of like it's a riff on Jumpman in a way, but it's definitely a little bit slower and a little bit more tactical. So, ooh, we got our fourth level fighters next to us and the headman here somewhere. Let's go pick off a few. We should get a lot of gold out of this. Oh, by the way, this is the head Hassad, the headman. I'm also going to Unicorn World this weekend on Saturday morning, taking the grandkids up. The grandkids they should enjoy it. It's in not too far from where we live, and I figured there's only so many years that you're going to get before the kids outgrow those sorts of things. So I really wanted to capitalize on it at least once. So hopefully they'll have a great time this weekend. What's your name? Fourth level fighter. Mr. Level Fighter? I got a question. Why did you get hit by a kobold? I got a feeling Hassad's going to sweep. I want to see him attack. I'd love to see him sweep all those kobolds right near him. Trying to get Tauros near these guys so that he can do that too. Huh. You are not in a great spot. This will keep moving you that way. At least we don't have to worry about any nomads to protect. These two 4th level fighters and Hassad ought to be able to withstand a cobbled assault like this. There he goes. I knew he could do it. I knew he could sweep. Look at that. He's just clearing house. 3 in a row. Nice. Although one could argue he's stealing our experience points. Hmm. Might as well eat up all the attacks of Op here. Have him sweep too. Yeah, he gets to sweep 4, so that's good. I want to shoot at all these goofballs in the back here. Can I get those? Nope. Let's see. Hit that guy. There is a game that I do want to try to stream if possible, but I have to test it out first, and it's a game called Cyber Knights. Full disclosure, I actually bought into that game as part of early access, as part of their Kickstarter. It's the same group, the Tressi brothers, who they've also done another game called, I think, Star Traders, if I recall correctly. I enjoyed playing that one. I thought it was well done for an indie group. So when this one came along, I was like, all right, cyberpunk type stuff. I could dig that. And it's finally out. I have to find my Steam key for it, but I want to try it out. And if it's worth, if it's streamable, then I definitely want to try and stream it. So that might be next Thursday. I have to get around to finding my key for that one. Ranulf is getting hit hard. I got to heal him, I think. It would not surprise me if Ranulf's in single digits at this point. I'm going to take a chance and move. Yeah, it might be where the game is stored, or it might be in an email, depending on how they delivered it. I don't remember how they did it, so. I gave Ranulf a hit point back at least. Oh, they're surrendering now. Thank goodness. They've had enough. I'm getting tired of this battle, actually. This guy's still out for blood and misses. Wow, 280 experience points for a bunch of kobolds. That's interesting. Take money. Ah, they've got gold this time. Let's see. Emelina, can you take some gold? Oh yeah, take all the gold. Leave the copper, I don't care. Don't really need the arrows. I think we're good with that. All right, so after we take care of these guys, we'll get 5,000 more gold. The shaman walks up to you. You fought as heroes of legend. A reward was promised, and so shall it be. $1,316 experience points. And we're going to get a bunch of treasure. Treasure! Why don't you take... I don't want to fill you up completely. Let's take 1,000 of it. Toros is already overburdened. Let's have Ranulf take some money. Oh, let's just take the 100. Still got 2,000 gold left. He's overburdened. I'm sure this guy's overburdened. Oof. I don't know if we can carry it all. $610? Evandal can't help us. He can take it. No, he can't take either the wand or the sword. Emelina, you are my only hope here. Nope. Nope. We might have to destroy some stuff here. Oh, we got the two-handed sword, not the wand. Somebody pick up the wand. No! No! Do not make me destroy stuff. Ah! Son of a... Alright. Who can destroy stuff? Who's got the strength? Farinduil should have strength. Yeah, you got strength. Items. What can we destroy that's yours? You've got a lot of arrows. I'm about ready to drop some of those. Drop the holy symbol. Drop those arrows. Let's see if he can pick up the wand at least. Good. All right, we got it all. We're probably going to have to go back to town and figure out a way to consolidate a lot of this crap. We have a ton of arrows. We have a lot of magic items. We should probably sell a couple of them. Now please leave us to our mourning. It is a personal thing for our people. Okay. Waiting for it to load right now. Okay. What's going on? Leave. So the nomads will not join with the boss. So we can get the reward from the council for that. So let's focus on trying to get back home at this point. I believe I got to go directly south. Going through the forest down to where? God, it's so impossible to follow this guide sometimes. I gotta go to area B. Okay. Find a recently abandoned camp. What does that mean? I feel like that location's lying to me a bit. There's the river. North edge of the city. The northern city gates are into the graveyard. Valhingen Graveyard would be interesting, but I don't think I want to go that way. Waiting for the maps to load here. It's the graveyard. I think, according to the guide, if I went through the north, I go to Covell Mansion. Take care, Foxfire. Have yourself a good evening. I will probably wrap it up pretty soon as well. I've got some work I want to try and finish up tonight. We're going to leave this. I don't think I want to go to Covell Mansion. No, because I still got to go across to the boat. You are on the north edge again. We want to leave. You're on the eastern edge. I definitely want the boat, because that'll take me straight into the civilized area. Looking at the map here, we have Valhingen Graveyard, I think Stoyanov Gate, and Valhavo Castle. Those are the areas in Flan that I can still hit. But for now, I think all I'm going to do right now is just kind of get back to town here and work on healing up the party. Maybe stop there. Next step will be to sell a lot of the crap that we've got. Turn some of this gold into a fine composite longbow, or maybe level up some people. It's nighttime, so the only thing we really can do right now is, let's see, that's the Nope, I want to go south. I gotta go this way. This should be the inn. Yeah, I'm probably, like I said, I'm gonna probably make this a short stream tonight because I've got things that are on my mind I want to take care of. Let's make it Amelina. But I appreciate Nokara and Foxfire and everybody for joining me tonight as we do the magic here. We're going to spend all our spells here. It makes it easy because it's just Cure Light Wounds and Sleep spells that we use, so easy to replenish those. We don't have to keep track of them, who's got what necessarily. Renolf's the only healer here. Let's get him to cast. Go from top to bottom. She's still got wounds. There you go. So, like I said, Sunday night, I might do another FTL run. It'll be whatever I do, it'll be space related. Um, Thursday night, assuming I do stream, I'm going to see if I can do Cyber Nights just to give that it'll be a little different from, say, a typical retro stream, but I want to kind of shake things up a little bit just to try something new. Just feels like a lot of stuff's just going on these days, and it's really hard to keep up. I really want things to kind of slow down a little bit this summer if they can. Just hoping to get a little less stress, a little bit more fun. I think we all kind of dream about that, don't we? But still, I mean, it's something that I'm hoping for. I'd like to get a little bit more fun, a little less stress in my life. All right, go through another casting round. Assuming I do FTL on Sunday, like I said, I'll either do the stealth ship or another ship. I'm going to see what I can unlock, and I may move up to medium level just to see, if I can make it through that level or if it's really, really, tough, which I suspect it's going to be extremely tough. But that's going to do it for me tonight, guys. I'm going to save it here, and I will pick it back up either next Thursday or, like I said, I'll pick it up after, maybe 2 weeks from now. So thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. I apologize for being a late stream and a short stream, but I've just got a lot that I'm going on through tonight. I just wanted to at least get something in so I could say that I, was able to stream a little bit tonight. I do like to keep up with the schedule, even if it's short stuff. And again, hoping that I can unlock some good stuff on the horizon here, and everything will be hunky dory. So that's it for me. As always, fins up, bubbles up. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other, please. Um, Kindness is in short supply in this world, so please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be gentle on yourselves. Little kindness goes a long way for making this world a better place. So um, I'll see you guys. It's probably hopefully on Sunday. And I hope you guys have a great Friday and a great rest of your weekend here. Hope it's a nice, easy, relaxing, cool weekend for you. So take care, guys. I'm out. Have a good night.